All right. Hi, this is Mark Gualioni, and my presentation is on specific learning disabilities. My group five consists of Janice, Doreen, myself, and Colleen, and I focused on cultural considerations, specifically on dyslexia. Now, specific learning disabilities can be anything that gives a student impairment on the basic reading, speaking, listening, and writing and mathematical calculations. More importantly, it focused on reading, written expression, and math. So, in terms of cultural considerations related to dyslexia, I found lots of interesting articles as I was researching. And the main topic and the main broad stroke of it all is that students with dyslexia are not all the same all around the world. So, it's important to not form biases, not seek out assumptions, but to basically understand the student, figure out what they need, and follow the approach in the best manner that that student needs. So there are lots of forms of biases toward these groups of students. So that, for example, in Hawaii, we might have a text with seasons on it, or instructors might think that because they have dyslexia, they shouldn't be reading, or there's lots of biases in terms of assuming that they have the same dyslexia as a former student that you had, even if they had a different language or they're from a different country. So, for example, there was a study for Chinese and American students, and they saw that most remediation programs in the US focus on phonetics because most European languages and English languages are based on phonetics, while in Chinese, it's based on written characters or orthography. So, a lot of their focus as a child is just to simply memorize all the different letters. And so their dyslexia is different than a child in America. It's important to understand differences in languages, be open to a range of interventions. I saw two more studies. One was in Bangkok, where where I was used to go as a student, and they said there was a greater awareness for dyslexia-friendly approaches, and there was lack of resources to support identification. And finally, they studied German and Indonesian students on how culture and dyslexia affects their approach to reading and speaking. And they found that students' anxiety toward reading and speaking were different because they came from different cultures and had different languages. Thank you. That is my cultural consideration for dyslexia. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much.